He's a tactical genius, he's the one to see on VP4TV. He's wild and he's free. I'm on top, number here to you and me. With his cunning moves, he's rocking endlessly. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the ball, legend from the chill. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works for the skill. In the ball, legend from the chill. Tactical genius with every play, making magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. From the corner bank to the perfect cut, he wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just for fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper. Tactical genius with every play, making magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. He wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just for fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper.
ATG from Kilmarnock town, got your hustle down. Streams the pool games live, makes our day come alive. Early mornings on your grind, Tesco shift unwind, but you find the time to play, stream the virtual day. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand.
And it's a sucker scratch. Look at the line. Commentator's eye. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand. Amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done. Streams the games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. OTG tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
This for the 101. Absolutely sensational once again.
Virtual cue in your hand. Amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early rise, no work all done. Streets and games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG, tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
That was fantastic.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool, nothing else.
Where's the cue ball going?
Oh dear, outside, never mind.
Right, good evening, everybody. We had a few technical problems. Mainly the problem is something's changed in YouTube, and when I started the broadcast first time round, nothing was working. I had to re-authenticate it, so they've updated something in YouTube. I'm going to have to look into that. I think I've got it working. Welcome back to VP4TV. We're here for the second last match, the penultimate match in this year's 2026 Virtual 10-Ball World Championship. On the tight pockets, we have an all-UK battle, and it's Cobra trying to survive to win yet another title. Both of these guys have got 2 more matches to overcome to do that. And Spectredawn, of course, is the one player in this tournament where I think his potting has been excellent. Yes, there's been the odd mistake. You can accept that or expect it. But I think he's been very solid in his potting. And, of course, he sent Cobra to the one-loss side, 17 racks to 11. Meanwhile, we have Acero, who has gone through to the final. So Acero lies in wait for the winner of this match. Spectredawn, of course, has the task of overcoming Cobra for the second time, which is a big ask. And he shouldn't expect it to be a guaranteed win if he does get to the final either, because Acero has been playing very solid as well. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to Tam. No message from Steve, but I'm going to check if he's there. No sign of him. He'll probably be in a minute or two. Well, I'm expecting him to be. So this one-loss side just to race to 13. Toss a coin and guess who's going to win, because I don't think you could say anybody's a favourite. Cobra, of course, has been there and done it. Spectredawn's the one who has to overcome the obstacles. You've got to beat the best if you're going to be one of the best yourself. So Cobra's going to be the big challenge. And if he gets through that, Acero's going to be the challenge. Now, don't forget, Acero is also a champion as well now. He's got I think he won straight pool, didn't he? So Acero's made that breakthrough. He's now a champion, so he knows how to win it. And Spectredawn out of those three guys is the only one who hasn't quite got the job done yet. So that's Spectredawn's task, and it's a big one. It's not going to be easy. But we should have the two players. I think Cobra's in a room getting a bit of a warm-up. And Spectredawn is there as well. So the two of them are getting warmed up. And see if I can spam the lobby once more. We go in about, 5 minutes' time. Let me have a quick look.
Welcome to VP4TV. You're watching a Tactical Genius production. Please welcome your commentary team for this match, 9ball.com and Super Admin aka Steve Chaplin, CEO and President of Cellaris, Inc. Good luck to both players and have a good one.
Good afternoon, good evening to Steve.
Good afternoon, good evening to you.
Well, what task lies ahead for Spectredawn? He's already found out how to win, how to beat Cobra by a reasonable margin, 17 racks to 11, sent Cobra to the one-loss side. He's got to overcome him twice during a tournament, and he's got to overcome Acero if he gets to the final. Now, what I mentioned before you got here was that out of these three guys, Cobra obviously is a multiple champion, and don't forget that Acero is a champion as well now. So both of the guys know how to win titles. Spectredawn's the only one that hasn't yet. And is that going to hold him back? Because I think he's probably been one of the most solid potters during the tournament. And if he gets the breaks tonight, who knows? But it's still a tall order for him to win. Nothing's going to be easy. So I don't know what you think, Steve, but I think it's going to be a close call.
Yeah, you would think this would be a close match. Both players are, strong. Spectredawn seems to be more comfortable playing in these matches now. His moving game has improved. But I've got to favor Cobra for the win because, I think his game's a little better. Everything went against him when he played Spectredawn before. We'll see what happens here. But, I think Cobra's got a silver bullet for Spectredawn this match.
Mm-hmm.
I don't usually pick winners, but I'll just say that I think Cobra's the favorite. Either player could win. I think it should be an exciting match.
Welcome to Spud Boy. Welcome to, who the hell else is there? Hazard. Now we've got Spud Boy calling it 13-10 to Cobra, and Hazard calling it 13-11 to Cobra. So Spectredawn's looking for somebody to give him a shout.
Oh, there will be. I mean, for a long time in these matches, people keep coming in saying Spectredawn, and he keeps losing and losing. But I think at this point, he really does have a legitimate chance to win this match.
Well, I wonder whether Cobra's going to be just going all out to try and pot his way through this, or whether he's going to try and mess Spectredawn about.
Well, I think he'll play safe. I'm not sure how much he's going to change his game. Just from a point of view of strategy, with a guy like Spectredawn, you're actually better off playing safe more. But the reality of it is, that decision doesn't come up that much. Usually it's pretty obvious whether you should play safe or shoot the shot. If it's really close, you might go a little bit more safety with Spectredawn because he doesn't move as well.
Quick question to the guys. Has Bill been in the lobby?
Bill. I talked to Bill. Let's see. I didn't talk to him. He had message support about something, so I sent him. So he should be coming in if he hasn't.
Right. Well, Bill messaged me, I think it was yesterday, saying that he tried to get into VP4, and obviously he hasn't been in for a while, and it told him it needed an update, and he couldn't get the update done. His game crashed, so I told him to uninstall everything and download the full game from his profile. and that should get everything working to the 64 bit. So I don't know what the outcome was. So he never get back to me.
Well, that's basically what I told him too. So I'm assuming he'll get that figured out and get back online. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Not that there haven't been a few funny problems with people doing the upgrade, but in general, it's been pretty smooth.
Welcome to Brainful Out. Let me just change this cloth color and get it done. Where the hell are we? Miscellaneous. Blue. Oops. Right, so Spectredawn is in and ready to go. He's not practicing the lag. Oh, well, he's not going to get time now because we have Cobra on the right-hand side. Spectredawn on the left. I don't think the winner of the lag's all that important.
It's gonna be Cobra. Well, you know, it's not the end of the world to lose the lag in this. It is a slight advantage to win it. I mean, if you're playing one pocket race to 3, it's a huge advantage to win the lag.
Welcome to Yamaguchi Taru.
And Yama's here. Hi, Yama. Yeah, I mean, he's got a good table. The hardest shot's probably this getting on this 2-ball. This is a little tricky. If this was me, I'd go 2 rails around the corner, come between the 6-ball and the side pocket, and try to shoot the 2 in the other side. He may try to hold this and get in the gap between the 9 and the 6. And he's going to go down the other way.
He's asking a lot to get there, but he's got there.
That's a good shot. Yeah, he actually got there just about perfect. Now, these are easy to hit into the tit near tit, and he did not, so...
Now, who the hell is No Doubtable? Somebody needs to remind me who that is.
Well, it's got to be, he said oink. Doesn't it have to be...
oh, is it, oh, it is? I thought it said pink when I looked down at my phone.
Blind Hog, right? Yeah.
Blind Hog.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
And,
Cobra's blown a gasket already.
Well, you know, that's the second inside English in a row, which, you know, I mean, these guys all play good from the inside, but it does make it harder.
Yeah, certainly I've seen Cobra in getting plenty of practice. I haven't seen Spectredawn because I've been at work most of the time when that's probably been going on.
Now, I'm going to raise this.
Spectredawn spends a lot of time in here anyway.
I'm going to raise this possibility. Doesn't mean this is true in this case, but I've been in situations, I've seen a lot of situations where a player has trouble with certain other players. And that's a smart way to play that. And I'm not saying that Cobra has trouble with Spectredawn, but if he keeps making mistakes like that, it may turn out that's the case because, Spectredawn is going to be comfortable. He's going to take advantage of that.
Well, that's one unforced error onto Cobra's count anyway. And it's eventually going to cost him the rack. Maybe. This is dodgy looking. He should have hit that bump. This is not great.
That's very poor position.
But I'll say this, all through the tournament, these cuts haven't really troubled Spectredawn a great deal. He's nailed pretty much everything. And I would expect him to nail this as well.
It will. It should go around the corner. It's going to be close to the corner pocket, but I think it will hit the end rail and go around the corner. He doesn't think so, so he's going to try to hit it with inside.
And, commentators, curse, he's going to leave it hooked behind the 10, is he? Or is it sneaking around the back?
So, now that was a real unforced error on the position on the 8-ball. I mean, all it took was a little English to hold it and bring it straight back off the end rail. I'm not sure what happened there, but...
Get out of jail for Cobra, that's what it is.
Well, we've got a missed ball by Cobra, and then, Spectredawn takes an easy run out and turns it into something difficult and doesn't get out.
Yeah.
First game jitters.
I've got a problem, by the way. Having had to do a full reinstall of VP4 the other day there, because I had that error or whatever it was. I think it maybe the same error as Bill had. But anyway, to cut a long story short, when I log in again, my password doesn't save like I had it saved. I never was able to save my password.
This would be a good time to play safe. A really good time. But he's not gonna, and you know that's so.
He's going to pay the price.
But that's the weakness of his game there. I mean, I'm not saying that he couldn't have done that. Obviously, it didn't work for him. He had a pretty easy safety getting the cue ball behind those on the other side.
He's going to have to spin this a bit. You know, he didn't spin it enough. He had to spin it a bit more than what he was doing. So Cobra's got a clean shot in the 3 ball down into the corner here if he comes over far enough. I don't think he's going to do much more than just get into the gap.
There's not really any trouble in this rack. I mean, ball in hand here, it should be pretty straightforward.
He's going to have to just brush off that 7 ball. Unless he's going to come right back off it to avoid everything.
Oh, he's okay.
Just going to nip through. Oh, he didn't hit it at all.
No, this is a back and forth unless you dink it.
Good evening to. Did I say good evening to Jose? Good evening to Jose.
Boy. Well, it looks like the purple ball is an issue now. He put a little English on that, which I didn't necessarily think he needed. If he was going to put maybe just a teeny, you know, you're shooting off the rail and you start putting English on the balls, you know, it'll turn. You know, not as much in VP as real life, but I mean, in real life, when you're putting high ball in English, it's really easy to turn the cue ball.
He will be getting annoyed. He's been through matches where he hasn't made the amount of mistakes he's done already. 2 apiece, is it? So after having been given the welcome mat by Spectredawn, Cobra's going to return the favour. Now, he needs to go through far enough in this to make the 9 ball simple to drop onto the 10. And he's done that.
Seems like early match jitters. A lot of times in these situations.
Oh, he doesn't want to finish on top of it.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he didn't draw that back where he had more room.
I think he's still okay, though.
Yeah, he is. I mean, a lot of times in matches when 2 guys are struggling, the guy that wins the match is the guy that stops struggling first.
Well, not an impressive start from either player. Nine ball goes in. 1 ball in the middle of the table. 1 ball has a pocket.
Well, this looks pretty juicy here.
Into the side or into the corner. Now, the thing is, if he's playing this into the side, he's going to have to run into the 4 ball, isn't he, to actually hold shape for the 2?
Yeah, I would play this in the corner every time.
Yeah, but the problem with playing it in the corner is he's the wrong angle, and he's going to have to leave it at distance.
Yeah,
I mean, that's okay. That's fine. I mean, because he's right in behind the bye for the 3. Perfect angle.
Is natural to get to the 3. And even if you get straight in on the 3, it's not a huge deal.
Well, the 3's not the problem. The 4's got plenty of room.
Well, there's not really any issues here. I mean, it's not quite connect the dots, but it's pretty close to it.
Well, that's probably a true statement there, Slim. I think Liquid, my advice to you is if you want to play people for money, $V, the first thing you don't do is get in against players like One Pocket Slim and Spectredawn and ask them to play for money, because you're just going to get your pockets emptied. If you're going to offer a challenge to them, then the first thing you want to be doing is making sure what weight you're getting to make it worth your while. You don't go in there just playing scratch against any of those kind of players, and you're just going to get robbed every day, because you're not going to be well. The one thing you'll learn is you'll learn not to play against them for V dollars, because you're going to lose all your V dollars doing that. That's my advice.
That would be a break and run there for Spectredawn, and that looks like a dry one. And Spectredawn, you know, that is one of his weaknesses. He has not broke very well in this tournament.
Now, you see, this is one of the points I'm making here. Cobra feels pressured into just trying to stay at the table, you know, going for everything. And it's a habit they can't get out of half the time.
Well,
Got a good pot in the one there, but you know, if he keeps taking risks, he could pay the price because of it. Just a word of caution.
See whether it goes forward or back. I would go back here myself, between the 8-ball and the rail. He decides to go forward. Hit it good. Got a little brush, but well, now it gets tough.
Well, now's the time to run for cover. There's 3 balls up there to hide behind.
You know,
as long as you can send that 3 over between the 7 and the 4 or whatever ball it is.
The problem's a 5-ball. So the question is, where are you going to play safe, or how are you going to get to the 5? Let's see what he decides to do here. Now, if he's going to try to run into this is risky. You know, this is not that controlled. You can hook yourself. It's a lot smarter to come down close to the 5 and play a safety
nail him.
than it is try to run into
nail
this.
him.
Because running into it's indeterminate.
Yeah, he could end up in trouble himself, or he could end up doing that. But I don't think he's got the 5. No, he's just going to have to roll this dead.
Yeah. Well, he got lucky that he didn't get in a bad position. You know, from here he can play safe. And it's not a bad one with the 10-ball there. It makes this trying to kick this in tough. But there is a kick here. I mean,
he's going to have to play. You're going to have to play right Englishes. Yeah,
you have to hold it.
Yeah,
and he hit it good.
He's got it, and look at where he's landed. Perfect.
Yep.
Is the replay working? No, I'm going to have to fix that and all. There's all sorts of weird stuff going on here, by the way.
Where's the cue ball going?
Watch out.
There you go. Wow. Cobra reprieved again. I mean, Cobra's going to have 2 racks on the board, none of which he's actually won, in the sense that he's been in full control. He's been gifted them. He's been gifted the opportunities to stay in the match here already.
Well, you can't get all bad rolls, you know. I mean, I wouldn't say that Spectredawn hit a bad shot, you know. I mean, that kind of shot, it can be a little tricky getting the line right.
Well, he could have made it a sharper line, and knowing that the cue ball wants to track down to that corner, and left himself maybe a wee bit more of an awkward cut. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, you're supposed to be in control of the cue ball, so yeah. I mean,
you know, if you
probably
see that,
could have hit it better.
If that plays in your mind when you're going to play the shot, then you have to take evasive maneuvers to try and prevent that scratch.
Well, it's just when you put the tip on the cue ball and you look at the object ball, and you know, you're thinking about where the cue ball wants to go. I mean, you need to be able to recognize that, hey, you know, this Q-tip's in a position where it's going to run at the pocket, and you know, these guys are both pretty good. I mean, obviously, he made a mistake there, but you know, it's on a lot of those shots, all it takes is just hitting it into, you know, one side of the pocket versus another, and the line's completely different, and you end up kerplunk.
Well, here's a follow-up break and run. This is perfect.
Yeah,
Nothing to do with the cue ball for the 2. 3 over the pocket.
Yeah, I think this is probably a done deal here. I mean, where that 3 ball is makes it simple to get on the 5, or you're just going to come back down for the 6. I mean, this is pretty much a connect the dots kind of rack.
Right, let's talk about new pool games in the market. Pool Pro has been released, and I had Pure Pool. No, sorry, Pure Pool Pro has been released on Steam. I've already got Pure Pool, and it's CAC. And the Fallout version, I got a version that fell off the back of a lorry. I had a 10-minute look at it and binned it because it's exactly the same as the old version. And the controls are designed to work with a controller, but I can tell you there's a better game that you can use with a controller other than Pure Pool, because what do you call it? That old pool game, Pool Nation FX, is a far better game with a controller than that Pure Pool Pro. And it's only got what, 9 ball and 10 ball, I think it is. It's got killer, but the controls on it are CAC. Whenever you compare the games to Virtual Pool, there's just no comparison whatsoever. You can't do anything with a bloody controller that's going to give you great control than you can do with a mouse.
Bedhead,
Welcome
sure.
to Bedhead. I wonder who Bedhead's rooting for here. He's got no Albinario.
Yeah, I know he doesn't know what to do. Well, Cobra looks like he's getting a little more comfortable after that shaky start.
Well, this is a break and run, so there's nothing better than, pinching a rack and getting a follow-up. That's the ideal scenario that you want. So slender lead. Early mistake from both players. The fatal one for Spectredawn in the last rack, there was a scratch. And a ball in the break. A pot available, in fact, 2 balls in the break, the 3 and the 5's gone.
Well, I would shoot this usually. The safety isn't what I would call automatic, and I like this shot, but
no, but the problem with the shot
here too.
I mean, what you doing? You digging right into this because the 2 balls stuck to the rail, and you're going to have to jam up here.
It's not that close.
Oh,
to
that's
the rail.
A beautiful shot.
Yeah, I mean that. As long as you're comfortable with that shot, it's not really that difficult.
I think the problem is he's a bit too straight, so he's
just going to have to roll down here.
Yeah. Now, does he just run forward over behind the 10 and 7 and out?
Forward's a little bit more reliable, but you got to go past balls. So, you may think I'm just going to suck it back with a little bit of left English and spin out.
Yeah, I mean, come that way and out or go forward and out. But the problem's a 9 ball up there. That could interfere with play.
I don't think the 9 ball is going to interfere. You just got to make sure you get past the 7 and 10.
You never know.
He's not going to take the chance.
He's going to dig in.
He's not putting any English. Oh, he's going to.
In fact, he could squeeze up past it.
Yeah. Well, that was.
I don't think he could squeeze up through.
The problem is I don't think he wanted to be straight in on the 6. He's got a little angle. He can force it over and maybe shoot the 7 in the side.
Yeah, because
that's what he'll do.
Tight past the 8.
He's going forward. I guess he's going to shoot it past the 8.
Needs to run. That's perfect.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna
right
play a
shot
money across the line and get perfect, I mean that's not the easiest shot to get straight in on there.
I want Spectre to win, of course. Yeah. Well, we didn't think it'd be anything different. I still think it's a big ask to try, to actually overcome Cobra twice in one tournament. That's what he's going to have to do. but he's going to have to do it chasing Cobra by the look of it now.
This shot comes up a lot. You just got to be short of the side pocket. That's all. And obviously he was scared of going in the side pocket because he didn't hit it.
Yeah, he's making sure that he's taking it out of the equation.
Yeah, you know, a lot of that's just really knowing where the cue ball is going to go. That shows a little bit of a lack of.
Hang on
Where's
a
the
minute.
cue ball going?
Hang on a minute. Oh,
You
this
gotta be
is
kidding me.
embarrassing. This is embarrassing. That is incredibly embarrassing. He's going to be well annoyed at that.
It was a little sloppy, but a lot of that
Oh.
comes from not hitting the shot before hard enough, and that comes from
dear.
not quite sure where the cue ball's going. Like in real life, you never want to leave yourself that shot on the rail. If you know the cue ball is coming short of the side pocket, you would always hit it harder there and get closer to the 10.
That is numpty stuff for a player of his class to do that on a 10 ball. You've got to see it.
But a lot of it started with a 9 ball.
Yeah, I mean, it was a wee bit short, but see, at the end of the day, all you do is just roll the 10 ball in. You know, you don't stun it in and run the cue ball that you done there. I mean, you don't do the obvious.
That hard.
Well, he's going to be kicking himself there. I mean, that's a big 2-rack swing. I mean, 4-2. Suddenly it's 3 apiece.
Well, is he going to try to move this, or is he just going to leave it the way it is? He decides to leave it, and I like that decision because this combo's not that hard.
Yeah, I never said welcome to One Pocket Slim. Welcome to One Pocket Slim. And you might be right, Spud Boy. How much is Cobra going to regret that error?
You got to miss the kiss on the 6 ball. That's the part, you know. I don't know if he's going to try to hold this or what he's going to. He's drawn this, and he did not miss the kiss. Well, yeah, I'm not sure about playing the cue ball that way. I didn't see where drawing it was really the thing to do there.
Well, he's going all out for the bank.
It's not a bad bank. Is he
going to be running behind the 10 ball? I think he's.
Well,
I think is he?
You know, the bank's not terrible. You hit it at the right speed. If you miss it short, that it.
No, he's right in the heart of the pocket, and look where he's landed in the 7. Perfect.
And that speed was it would have been safe if he missed it short.
Well, there's no doubt if Cobra loses this match, he's going to be thinking of where it all went wrong for him in this rack. Spectredawn.
This is sort of how things went for him when he played him the first time.
Yeah. I mean, he did make a good few unforced errors in that match, it has to be said. And of course, up against a player the level of Spectredawn, he's going to capitalise it and make it hurt.
Even Spectredawn's going to play safe here.
Yeah, but where's he going to play safe? You try to sneak in behind that 5? Has he got room to do it?
He does. Oh, that was terrible. Well, he hit the 1 too thin. I mean, that was terrible.
I don't know.
The question is, do you shoot this? I mean, it's close to the rail.
Oh, God, no.
I think you almost have to, though, because
I don't think you can actually play anything constructive out of this. He's trying to nick it down the rail. Hang on a minute, though. No. Hang on a minute. Oh.
Yeah, that safety was very tough what he tried to play there.
Now, how's that?
I probably would have shot it myself.
He's going to be able to thin this, I think.
The thing is, there's no guarantee that if you shoot it, you're going to sell out. You know, I mean, you can still get lucky and get safe shooting it.
And he's on the 2. I think there's enough of the 2 there.
Now, what the hell's going on with this chat? You've got like a new chat set up in the stream.
Yeah, well, remember the chat wasn't working the other day. What's wrong with the chat? I can read it.
No, I didn't say anything was wrong. I said you had a new setup. You're putting like a kind of a background behind it now. I think it's easier to read.
Is it? I never know. Anyway, I had to reset the chat because it had been updated. Remember, I said that they updated the chat bot because so that it's suitable for widescreen streaming and also streaming to smartphones as well. Now, you know, the vertical streaming, and they updated the bot, and I hadn't updated the bot, so consequently my chat wasn't working the other day because of it. But it's fixed now. I think I must have just left the background on then.
Well, he's got a choice here whether he wants to be below or above. Below is simpler. He's going to go above. I probably would have just gone below there myself, because you could have just rolled it and bumped the 10 and been perfect on it. This is
See, these are all scary
work,
to me, but
it was more dangerous, you know.
Yeah, nailed it again.
He doesn't miss a lot of balls.
Welcome to Larry. Me and Larry lost our crown last night. We were 2-0 up in the final of the what the hell was it? We were playing 8-ball, and then we lost the next 5.
So it was 3-3 with Cobra about to go ahead. Now it's 5-3. He's down.
Yeah. It's going to cost him. How many more is it going to cost him?
Yeah, well, if this guy breaks good, he's tough to beat. Fortunately for most of his opponents, he has not broke very well this whole tournament. And
right.
I think it's because he's just not copying other players' breaks that are breaking well.
Right, but no shot. No.
I think he can see the edge of it. So now the question is, are you going to push out?
You can't see any of that. You can't see nothing of that 1 ball.
Well, you can push up table, do a kick. You know, push it up close to the 5 ball and leave a kick. You know, it's tough to push out on this kind of ball that's close to the pocket. I'd probably shove it up there towards the 5 ball and then, you know, leave the kick off the long rail. Oh, that's a terrible play. See, that's a terrible play.
Well,
because you're just saying, okay, here, I got the cue ball right next to the object ball. Go ahead and lock me up.
Well,
now, see, there he got lucky because Spectredawn played a poor shot, but he should have been kicking after that.
Yeah. This is tricky as well too.
Yeah, it's not that tricky.
Can he avoid? Is he just going to come straight up and down? Well, he is trying to avoid the 8, and he has avoided it, but he needs to spin this. He's left an edge.
He got there. Yeah, now this is really going to cost him. You just don't want to hit the 8. You know, this is actually a little tricky to get safe.
That's better.
You get it good. Yeah.
That's better. But it's an easy target to hit. No, maybe not, because there's a big gap behind it, I've just noticed.
You got a chance to get safe here, but you know, you're going to need to get the cue ball over by the 7 is kind of what you need to do, or along that rail. And that was the wrong side of the 1. See, if you hit on the other side of the 1 goes the other way, and the cue ball goes over to the long rail, and you got a chance.
I've
Hitting
just
it on the
noticed
short side was no good.
My second camera's gone all to pot as well. That's the view I'm getting from the second camera, top down. It's jiggered. I'm going to need to fix that as well. Who's this German potting machine guy? And is he German? That's the question.
Oh, he's German. He was speaking German in the lobby. I translated it, what he said to Jana. Jana said something about, you know, normal Jana comment about him getting lucky or something. And he said to him, go in the kitchen where you belong. It was pretty cutting. So, yeah, he's German. Well, let's see what he does there.
Oh, he does that.
That was a tough shot. But, you know, for as difficult as that shot was, and as good as he
Oh, this
hit
is an
it,
easy safety.
I don't know where he was going with the cue ball because this is no good.
This is an easy safety, this.
See, that's what you
is-
got to wonder about. What's the reward for shooting that difficult shot? I mean, that made no sense.
Well, the thing is, I don't think he played that too good, because what he should have been doing is getting himself tight on top of the 10 or in the, you know, on. He's not tight in anything. It's an easy hit.
Well, the trick here is to kick safe, and it's not the easiest kick to kick safe on. See what he does here. That's a pretty good attempt. You may not get him, but that was a pretty good shot.
Well, this is tricky because all you're doing, unless you're banking the 3 onto the rail and spinning on the other side like this.
This is no good.
Yeah. Well,
that's absolutely no good.
It's not left a pot on, but it's left the bait on for a bank.
Yeah, this is just too easy. You got to play better safeties than that. From here, he can play safe. He can bank it. He's got his choice. He's going to go ahead and shoot it, which makes sense because the position on the 4 is automatic. Could you hook yourself behind the 5? Yeah, if you do something stupid.
I'm not able to roll back a few minutes in the stream today. I don't know. As I said, if you were here earlier, Romario, when I tried to set up the live stream or start it earlier on, I had to reconnect to YouTube. They've changed something. I don't know what they've done, but I'll find out about that. In fact, I don't even know if this live stream's got a proper title. I'm not able to check that. Only you guys can check that.
Well, he's got almost a whole pocket, so now you got to decide how you're going to play this. I think probably go forward between the gap here, between the 9 and the 10 is what I'd be doing. It's just straight follow, and you're going to go between that gap and then shoot the 7 up in the corner. Now, I don't know what he's doing. He's coming back. See, I don't like this. It's not that this won't work. It's just that bad things can happen.
He's got, yeah.
Of course, in VP, not so much bad's going to happen because you don't have to wham the ball like that. Like in real life, that's a riskier shot.
Well, everything was done in a rush at the end there to try and set up the stream and get it working. I'll look into things tomorrow when I get home from work and do a test stream and see if I can get it. I mean, but as I said, if YouTube have changed something, then it's affected XSplit. However it's affected it, I don't know yet. I'll try and find out.
I'm beginning to think that Spectredawn could be Cobra's kryptonite because this is just like the other match where Cobra seems to be struggling.
Well, we're back to within 1, so you ain't out of it yet.
Yeah, and really the only reason he won that game was because Spectredawn has, I wouldn't say he has no clue, but he doesn't have a very good idea how to play safe in a lot of situations. I mean, that safety was really poor.
Where's the cue ball going?
Well, there you go. He just won a rack back, and he's just committed the cardinal sin in the next shot in the break.
Well, that's his second scratch this match, and
so he's calling the 5 ball.
Yeah, this is the right play here. Is get rid of that problem right off the bat, so you can run out. He'll probably hit this hard and put the 1 over, and it did not work for him. He needed more speed there to get the 1 past the 9.
The combo's not all that difficult.
The what?
The combo.
Are you crazy?
No, he's using it as a stopper.
Why do I ask questions like that? You're Scottish. Of course you're crazy.
Well, yeah, you can get a thin edge and get out of there, I think.
Thin edges
very
are tough.
Thin edge.
That's tough.
An extremely thin edge.
I'd be tempted to leave the cue ball there like that. That was the right way to play it. Unfortunately, the one ball didn't get past the side pocket for him. I thought that was actually a very good shot he played there. But sometimes they don't work out. And remember what we talked about before, Hugh? You know, this being like this other match where Cobra makes some mistakes and then things don't go his way like that. He played a very good shot and ended up selling out.
Well, it's like, you know, one step forward, one step back for Cobra at the moment. And he's going to be back to 2 racks behind.
But, you know, all Cobra has to do is play to his normal standard, and then he's going to win the break and he's going to win the moving game, so he should win the match, but he's not playing to his normal standard.
Well, he had loads of checking that cue ball there, and if he didn't quite get that right, he was going to bump straight into the 10 ball and only have a bank in the 9, but he missed it.
Well, we're missing a couple guys out of the stream. Where's One Pocket Slim? Where's Albinario?
Oh, they've probably seen enough.
I don't think either one of them have showed up. Well, Slim was in the lobby.
Albie hasn't been here, but Slim was in the chat.
Is he? Okay.
For all of 30 seconds. Maybe there's a tournament on. This is dry, I think. So into rack number 11 after 37 minutes. Cobra with no shot in the 1, but I mean, look the way these balls are lined up here.
Well, everybody can play safe here. I'd actually might try to put him on the 9 myself. He plays the more guaranteed safe, and does he get it? I think he does. I don't think that gap works.
No.
Well, this is one you got to decide whether you can try to kick safe or kick it in. I probably try to kick it in because where it's sitting, the safety's kind of tough, but hit just a little speed, you might get lucky and get safe if you don't make it.
Yeah, I wasn't convinced about that line there.
Well, obviously it was no good.
So Cobra with ball in hand, and the first shot, I mean, this should be the simple one, getting on the 2, getting out for the 3, and then problems start. The problems start with the 4 ball, which is going to have to be
yeah, that's a pretty easy combo.
A combo.
Yeah, I he should get out on this rack. There's nothing that's really that difficult. It would help if he gets on this 3 well. And that's a good shot. So, yeah, that was getting on the 3 well was pretty critical. Get a good angle on this combo and make sure you make it and get a shot on the 4.
No, I don't. I don't have I don't have any way of knowing who's in the chat.
Yeah, and he came up a little short there. Should still be okay. Probably takes the cue ball behind the 6, or he could hold it. It kind of
in my phone, I don't.
Feels like doing. He's going to try to hold it. And he didn't hit it, which can happen on the hold, but he's still okay. It's just a back and forth, and he should be out.
Well, this is going to be thin.
It is the purple one. He's missed that twice.
Watch the bump. Watch the bump. What's he done here?
Well, that was almost a disaster. And he's
a little
made
bit
this
of semi-pro wiggle there.
Well, it's made this 6 ball a little bit tough. I mean, he's going to have to try to put some inside on it. And he hits it pretty good.
Oh, it needs to just kill right there. Perfect.
Yeah, when you see that situation in a thin cut and all you have to do is go back and forth and you end up opening it up and ending up in that position, that's not good. I mean, you really shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. So I'm not
And
sure what's going on with him.
you notice what happens with the stream count. A little while back there we had 22 in the stream, then it went down to 14, then it went up to 19, now it's went down to 17 because people come in, see the score, go away and do something and come back and catch up a little bit later on. Or
Well, that's
the
that
other
stupid stream
excuse is,
count doesn't always update.
yeah, it does update.
Well,
No, it
mine was sitting saying 7 people.
Yeah, well, that's because you run a bit slow, Steve. Mine's is updated to 17 on my phone, and it's 17 on the stream. Now, people come and go. So, Cobra's still back within 1. Ball in the break, no shot in the 1.
Yeah, let's see what he does here.
Is he going to just push this onto the 3, or is he going to try and send it around the corner? What's he going to do here?
He's not quite the right angle to bank and follow this down to the 3. He's not quite
Playing
the
the
right
combo.
angle. He's close.
He's calling the 8 ball.
I think he's playing safe here, and he's just going to run into the 3.
Yeah,
he is playing the combo. Wow, that was a crazy shot. Maybe he figured that he'd get safe here, but he could have made it. He'd be here. So I don't get that.
Do you call the 8 ball here?
For sure. You call the 8 ball, and you're hitting the bottom side of the 1. The problem's coming up with the shot. You're going to have to hit this with some speed. Oh.
He's done
well, he didn't hit
it
very hard, and I thought he almost came out okay. Is he really going to shoot this? It looks like it. He's thinking
only
about
three.
It.
Only 3 likes though. There we go. The same old.
Mine says 5 likes.
Right. So, well, the one does pot up past the 9 and 5 ball.
Yeah, he's shooting.
Very well done.
That almost hit the 5. That was so close.
Well, this is a big out for Cobra.
You gotta be careful about the 3 going in here. You gotta play position on the 3 and the 4 both.
Okay, so far. So the big test is coming out, not going anywhere near the 7 ball, getting good on the 5, because you're going to have to run this cue ball probably 3 rails, I think. To get.
I think he may come straight up. He could go around by the side pocket too. That's watch outside pocket. Watch
Where's the cue ball going?
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah, he's going to have to run it. He's going to have to run it to there.
Well, this is not where you want to be.
Yeah,
I would consider playing safe here. Although on VP, it's a little easier to shoot that shot.
Perfect. Commentator's eye. Absolutely perfect. Well, he's done all the hard work. 9 to 10 ball. What can go wrong there? 7 ball right in the middle of the table. I mean, he doesn't want to be sticking himself to a rail. That's what you don't want to be doing. See, this just makes this a wee bit more awkward. You know, where he stuck the cue ball.
Yep.
And now suddenly he's got the big cut on.
No, this is easy to get back down the table. You just, you got to pick the diamond you're going to go for and hit that diamond. That's what you do on this shot. You pick a diamond and say, this is where the cue ball's bouncing.
That'll do. So that's the first major objective here for Cobra is to get back in level par. So we start all over again at 6 apiece, almost halfway home. And Cobra with the break. I don't think there's any joy here. And no shot either.
Well, there's a shot. He can cut this one ball.
Can he?
Yeah.
I thought
and
I thought the 7 was covering it, but it isn't.
No, I guarantee you shooting this. You just got to watch out for the 8 and the 3 ball. That's, you know, it's not guaranteed you're in position on the 2 here. A lot of this depends on how thick you cut the 1.
I'm thinking ahead here. I know exactly what he's going to be doing, because that 4 ball is ideal for getting the breakout in the 10 and the 9, with the likelihood that you're going to have a shot in the 5 anyway. That's the plan.
He's looking to play safe, which is a little surprising for him.
That was the plan had he got better on the 2.
You know, that was a pretty good attempt. He almost got behind the 4. He played a pretty good shot.
Well,
just didn't quite get there.
This is awkward. I mean, he's hampered, obviously, and he's got to try and get this 2 ball thin, unless he's just going to try and bank it somewhere.
Well, he's got the 3, 8, 5. Just bank it that way and use those balls.
Is it going to go in? No. And of course, he's left it in the gap.
Yep. I think that was the right shot, but it certainly didn't work out for him.
Well, he's got to get high into the table for this 4 ball. And the obvious thing is when he gets the 2, he should have a shot in the 3 somewhere, and he should be good enough to have a high cut in the 4. Yeah, well, he might use the 8 ball here. He might use it.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty straightforward. I mean, when you shoot the 4, you just want to hit the 10. And, you know, you want to hit it pretty solid. If you get up on top of the high side, you're going to get a double kiss, and, you know, you might come out okay, but...
Well, that's the angle he wants. So now he needs to get the breakout.
This is just, you know, maybe a very slight draw, hit the 10 solid like that.
Is this a cutback? Oh. Well, I think he's running for cover here. I don't think he's cutting this. Unless he's going to call the... What's he doing? Is he playing the... Oh, he is cutting it. I don't think he could cut it.
Well, this is where you want to run. He got a little far. You want to run into the 8 ball here. I mean, you really need to. Can you crank this over enough? You'd have to hit it really good.
Yeah, 2 rails to get the back of the 10, I think, is the order of the day here.
That's no good. Because if you go into the back of the 10, you're going to end up hooking yourself half the time. You had to hit the 8. So he's got the angle he can run into the 8. Now, the problem is, good chance you shove the 8. Oh, he's playing a combo.
He's going to play the combo.
I think that's smart, because the breakout there didn't look good. It looked like you could end up shoving the 8 towards the side rail and hooking yourself. Yeah, I think this is a good choice, and should be able to shoot the 8 in the opposite corner. Well, not if you hit it that hard.
Well,
I'm not sure where he was planning on playing the 8 ball there, but he hit that awful hard. Well, this is what you don't want.
He's going to have to hit this to get the cue ball running.
You could have played it in the side. Oh, well, this is danger, Will Robinson.
Big shot, but again, I would suggest that 95% of these have gone in all the way through the tournament for him.
Yeah, well, he's going to hit the 9 ball too, which, you know, who knows what's going to happen. Can you avoid the 9 ball? Yeah, if you hit it easy enough, you can. This depends on speed.
Catches the point this time. Can't get them all, but it's a reprieve for Cobra.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't think it was bad playing a combo, but
he's going to have
a better position than that on the 8 ball.
He's going to have to juice this to the rail, is he not? Or is he just going to roll forward and try and... He's going to juice it to the rail.
And this is a standard shot.
Oh,
but he
well,
didn't make it. Oh, boy.
He's blinked again, Cobra. He's blinked again.
That's not really a ball he should be missing. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And it's going to be another big 2-rack swing there. He was staring at a 7-6 lead. Now suddenly he's 7-6 down. Or he will be in a minute if this cue ball stays on the table. Now, again, you got to hit this hard enough to make sure the 10 ball's not in the equation.
Yeah, or he's going. This, you got to watch out for the corner. That's a big thing.
He's well out the way of that unless he runs too far, but he's fine. Well, that's going to, I think Cobra's maybe on his, is he on his third glass of, what is it he drinks?
Whatever
it is, he'll be on his third glass now, I think. After that one. Well, we're now into the second half of the match. The race to the finish line. And the break is dry, I think.
Yep. Of all the players left, I think he's got the worst break. Well, let's see what Cobra decides here.
Well, there's a combo, and it's a bit of a far-fetched one, but to me, it's easier to thin the one and just try and duck into the corner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just go right behind
into that
7-9.
Right onto that 9 ball. Even if the 3 ball helps it a wee bit, it wouldn't do any harm, but I think he almost found the gap.
Well, you can jump this.
He's
I don't
almost
think the
found
gap's
the gap.
there. Maybe he thinks it is. I think you got to jump this.
I think he is going to risk the jump. How's his luck? Not very good. Well, Cobra.
Oh, he had a chance to make that, but that's no good.
Now, I don't know whether he can get to this 3 ball enough to actually cut it and get it into the hole.
You got to consider playing safe here.
I'm not 100% convinced on that 3 ball.
Yeah, I think you can make it, but you know the problem is ball speed. You got to get a shot on the 4.
Now, where he's sitting there with the cue ball looks fair to me that the 3 would go where the cue ball's sitting right now, but that's not necessarily where he's going to be sitting in a minute.
You don't want to be shooting it from that angle. That's the problem. See, that's the right play because you got to get more straight on this to make it. So now what you can do is just hit a little kill shot with a little bit of left English, and you know you got to get the cue ball to sit pretty close to where the 3 ball is. Well, he didn't have any problem getting it in there.
Yeah,
so.
it was all legal. Well, that's a hard work done. It's the join the dot scenario now. Oh, he's gone too straight, has he? No, he's got a wee bit of an angle. He's okay.
So, has anybody heard from Coldest Pillow?
Not a word. I've got no contact with him at all. I don't know if he's on Facebook, and even if he was, I wouldn't know his name, so I've no way of knowing.
He's Welsh, isn't he?
Well, he has a Welsh flag, but you know, Silent but Deadly's got a Japanese flag. That's all I'm saying. No, he disappeared before Christmas, and we've never seen him since. Well, he's again having to dig down, and he's going to be stuck to the rail this side now as well. Let's have a look at what he's got.
That is not where you want to be. That's terrible position.
Well, he's actually, if he doesn't do anything acrobatic here, he's going to come down. Well, he's going to just come down and leave the higher cut. That'll do it.
Yeah, good shot.
That's a sensible shot.
He's lucky he wasn't dead straight.
Well, a sigh of relief from Cobra. He's staying in touch at the moment, but you just get the feeling, or at least I do, that something's going to happen here that's going to turn this match around in favour of one of these players. Whether it's going to be a heap of bad luck or something really good, I don't know, but I get the feeling something's going to happen.
Cobra's a big favorite to start breaking and running. His break's a lot better. Of course, as soon as I say that, it's
You've
dry.
just shot him down in flames there.
So let's see what he decides to do here. Well, is he going to push? Is he going to play safe, or is he going to shoot?
Well, I think he's going to be playing the cut here because this 3 ball's going to hold it for the 2.
I don't particularly like the safe. Now, this is the kind of safe Efren would play where he puts a lot of topspin on the ball and pushes the cue ball through the 3 and gets it like behind the 8 ball or something. This is the kind of crap he would do. But he's not Efren, and he's going to shoot, and that was a mistake.
Well,
that's going to cost him.
Well, the angle...
That was a tough ball to shoot at.
I mean, to get goodness, you're going to have to take this long into the corner. If he's taken into the side, he's obviously going to leave either a billiard onto the 8 ball off the 2 or a combo.
I'd shoot this in the corner every single time and just slide over and shoot the 2 in the pocket.
Exactly.
It's not obstructed. And,
exactly.
This is, I don't know why he would do this.
Well, it's going to be a combo.
And there's a combo, and you got a ball sitting there to block you. I mean, I just don't get that shot.
Well, he obviously has to run the cue ball to make sure he gets the cue ball out into the table.
Well, he's got to get a shot on the 2. He's going to have to hit it hard enough to get the 2 out of there. I mean, he had a shot in the corner where you could just slide the cue ball over and everything would be easy.
You could get really ambitious and play the back end of the 2. Well, it's not worked out. It's not worked out.
I just don't get that decision to, he might be able to masse this and make it. I just don't get the decision to shoot the 1 on the side. You got to have some confidence. He has to masse this to make it. And that's a tricky little masse when the object ball's
the back of it and keep the cue ball there. It's coming round and out though.
Yep. Just hit a little too hard.
Well, again, just when you think, Cobra's going to get himself up and running again, suddenly there's a stopper. He trips up. I think he's maybe getting that feeling himself. He hasn't been able to get himself going on to that next level. No sooner as he makes that 1 step, he's back to square 1 again.
Well, some matches you get a lot of tables that are pretty much connect the dots and easy. And some matches you get these challenging tables. And he's getting challenging tables and he's not making good decisions. No, you can cut this and come up and down. Biggest problem is the 6 ball. So where are you going to go with the cue ball?
Yeah.
Well, that's not a good
Where's the cue ball going?
There's another get out of jail card for Cobra.
I didn't get that shot because even if he made the ball, he had so much English on it, he was going to hit the 6 ball for sure. And that was never going to work doing it that way.
Well, again, I mean, this is probably, is it 3 racks? It might be 4 racks, I don't know, but Cobra is been invited to the party again. Is that going to be the mistake that turns this match in Cobra's favour?
I know, right now,
Spectredawn scratching.
Cobra's got 9 lives right now.
Cobra looking for the follow-up break after this. Now he's going to have to avoid traffic here.
I think he's used about 8 of his lives up, so you better.
Is he thinking? He's surely not get the little voice in his head. Surely not saying to him, "It's okay. There's no way I'm going to end up hooked by either of these 2 balls. I'm going to just run this, and I'm bound to be on the 7." See, as soon as you get that voice in your head, you're going to end up in trouble.
This is about the worst angle you could have here. You almost got to think about banking a 7. He's
You
going to
know,
go
this is-
forward. Oh boy.
Well, this looks so easy. He might leave the high cut here and just take his medicine.
He's going to play the, what do you call the shot? He's going to go to the end rail.
He's going around the houses here, and he might land on top of it.
That's a fun shot to play.
That's absolutely perfect.
He got lucky. The biggest problem there is just going to the short side.
Yeah.
But no, that's a shot. You know, there's a name for that shot, and I can't remember what it is.
Jammy get shot. That's what it is.
Jammy good. So I'm pretty sure that's not the name.
But anyway, he won't be caring. He's going to be in the lead. And I bet, you know, at the end of this match, if Cobra does come through, he'll be wondering possibly how he actually won it. Because he won't think, the way he's gone so far, he won't think he deserved to win it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's about getting to the final. It doesn't matter how you win the semi-final. If you fall over the line, who cares? You've made it. You've got another shot at a title. And he's got a ball in the break, I think.
But, well,
and he's got a shot in the one.
Yeah, you shoot this every time because where the
2
three
balls
ball
gone. Nothing to do with the cue ball. 3 balls right there. 4 balls up top, but well available. Everything's available. Yeah. And I'm going to say it should be out. I mean, let's be honest. It should be out.
You like to be shooting this 3 ball and coming off the long rail. You need to get the cue ball down far enough. He's a little straight in. He wanted to get the cue ball a little further towards the end rail, so he had a little angle. So he's going to have to force something here to get the cue ball down table.
Is he going to punch it up to the right side pocket? Oh, he's a bit too straight. He's trying to. Well, no, tell a lie. He's going to leave himself hooked instead.
Yeah. Well, and you know that's because of how he shot the one. You just need a little right English to get a little flatter on that 3 ball, so you had a cutback angle that he could come off the long rail, and then everything's really easy. And he kind of cinched the 1 ball, and he's paying for it.
Acero from Japan is into his, I think, I don't know whether this is just his second major final, but he's already won one. But Acero is in the final, waiting on the winner of this match. Cobra has got the hit, but hasn't got it safe. Well, who's getting the feeling this is going all the way? Because neither player can get away from one another by more than 1 rack at the moment.
Cobra, that's the second time he's cinched the ball. I mean, he cinched that 1 ball in the side pocket and got in trouble. He cinched that 1 ball and got in trouble again. I mean, you got to stop cinching balls and start playing better position.
Now, I mean, the obvious thing here is you pot the 4 and run up the table into the open country, and you should have a shot in the 5, unless you're trying to be really delicate.
Oh, boy.
Well, he's played the bump, got the bump.
That's not what you wanted to do. You wanted to get
wrong
below
side in the 5, but
this will work, though.
There's a good path there and a big gap, but the problem is he's going to be the wrong side of the 6 ball if he does that.
Yeah, he's going to have to shoot a combo. I mean, all he needed to do was run past the 7, have a little angle on the 5, and come down. And he tries to play a really crazy shot.
Yeah, he's actually giving himself a shot, believe it or not.
And he's got a shot on the 6. That's a little lucky there.
And it's well off the rail, so, I mean, he's got to fancy his chances here. He's got a little room for manoeuvre here with this cheat in the pocket a wee bit.
Well, I mean, all he has to do is make it straight up and down.
Yeah.
Then shoot the 7 in the same pocket. Just a teeny bit of right English and go straight up and down.
Yeah, he's nailed that.
Just like that.
And
that's fine. Just wham it, go to the side rail and out. This is just a standard shot. It's got enough angle, he doesn't have to hit it that hard.
So, and what's that? An hour and 5 minutes we've been playing. And we're looking at odds on 8 apiece here. Well, I think we had 2 or 3 calls for, 13.10? A couple of calls for 13.10, I think, for Cobra. I think we had one for something similar with Spectredawn, but right now I don't think. I mean, either of those scores are still on, but you're just getting the feeling it ain't going to be like that.
No, we keep waiting for somebody to break out and go ahead, but it's looking right now like it's going to end up being hill.
I've been anticipating something happening, but whenever you think something's happening, bang, it goes back the other way.
Well, Spectredawn could make a ball on the break. It'd really help him.
This is not looking good either.
His break is killing him because I don't know what the percentage is, but I guarantee you Spectredawn's is lower.
Well, an easy safety off this one ball. You just overcut it to the rail. Make sure you overcut it, if you can, between the 2 and 3, and run the cue ball into the long grass here.
Yeah, not that easy to get a hook, but easy to get separation.
Yeah, get distance. That's as good as anything if you can't get a snooker. Just got to watch he gets it through the gap. That gap there, that looks good. Now, where's the cue ball going?
Where's the cue ball going?
If it doesn't go in the corner, it's pretty damn good.
And that's not bad. That's pretty good. Settle for that every day of the week.
Well, this one, you got a pretty good shot to kick behind the 1 and bump the 5. Oh, he didn't get much
the
of
edge.
it.
Oh,
But he's going to get lucky. That's fortunate.
Now, what's happened to that 9 and 10? Welcome to Rabbit.
Yeah.
Well, the 9 and 10 aren't set.
I'd probably be trying to kick this 1 in. I think you got a reasonable chance of making it. You got a reasonable chance of getting a shot on the 2. And you get safe here. You hit this just a little on the fat, and you're safe. Well, that was too fat.
We've got 25 people watching now. Just a reminder for any latecomers, the winner of this match will play Acero from Japan in the final of the 2026 Virtual 10-Ball World Championships. We're playing on tight pockets, not narrow pockets, which we've mostly always done for all major events in Virtual Pool 4, but we are on tight pockets for the first time. And he's just killed the 2-ball. Now,
if there's ever a good time to play safe, this is it. So you got your choice of how to go. I would have been tempted to go the other way and you try to use a 9-10.
Oh, I thought he was just going to roll that over the pocket there for a second. He's actually left it awkward, really awkward.
This is a little tricky, but you do have options here. That's not a bad attempt. That was tough. That was very tough to get safe on.
Now, you just bank this up the table, check the cue ball with a bit of right English and try and hold it and leave.
He's going to shoot this.
There you go.
Talking about Spectredawn. She's shooting.
Yeah, he's going. This is a good pace. This is perfect.
Yeah, I probably would have shot that too. I mean, the safety wasn't guaranteed at that angle, and it was a pretty easy shot.
Remember what I said earlier, this 9 and 10 ball, nothing doing there. Now, look at where the 8 is, where you could actually, in theory, drop on the low side of this. You could also do something silly off the 7 ball and try and bump the 9 and 10 and still have a shot in the 8. Now, there's a thing to think about. You could do something crazy there and bump these off the 7 and be on the 8 ball into the side. Let's see what unfolds here.
You can bump them using the 6 too. I mean, because the 7's right in front of the pocket.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could take that risk either way, yeah. In fact, your idea sounds better to me now that I think about it.
It's earlier, but this bump is a little bit more difficult not to hook yourself. Now, if you draw this straight across, because he's at a funny angle. If you draw this straight across and stay on top of the 9 ball, you're okay.
Is he doubting himself here? Is he trying to
Well,
run to the
he's
rail
got
to do it, or is
you can always go behind him and get an angle on the 7 and use the 7. The 7's safer than the 6, especially since you got a funny angle here. You can draw this, just straight draw and slide across and bump the 9.
Maybe he's more concerned with actually making sure he pots the 6 ball first.
Well, the 6 ball's easy, and he's going to draw it maybe too much. He looks like he's, yeah, see that?
You're right enough. You're right enough.
Where's the cue ball going?
But he's got
almost
the
a
angle
disaster.
here. So this is a spinner. You spin this, a little spinner, and it's speed, so it's not going fast. Now he's not going to do that. He's going to draw it. I don't like that. See, that's
If he had done what you said and just got to the rail and let the spin do its trick, he could have just landed on the 2 of them and held it, and opened them up and been on the 8 into the side.
And if you didn't, you're still down there where maybe you can play safe. I mean, this is now not looking so wonderful.
Well, there is a gap. I mean, there is a gap. So yes, you've got to really cut across this to make that as a combo, though.
Oh, this is.
I mean,
you could make the combo. That's true.
He's actually got himself. He could have done with been lower, but he's going to have to cut this quite a bit.
Here. I'd play safe here. Take the 9 to the rail, bump the 10 to the rail, and put the cue ball behind it. It's one of those kind of. This safe is easier than it looks, but if you've never shot it before, it's
you know what you said earlier, Steve. He ain't thinking about anything safe here. He's looking at the cut angle to cut the 9 across this 10.
There's actually a pretty good safe there. Yeah. That was a tough shot to shoot it.
He took his own bait there, and Cobra. Look at that. How many times has this happened in this match? This must be the 5th time. Cobra lives again. He's got a chance to get into the lead again. I'll tell you, I don't think Cobra will wonder why he's still in the match all these times.
Sure.
The amount of times that Cobra's been down and out, and Spectredawn having the chance to take the rack out, and he's failed to do it on numerous occasions, and he's still in the match.
Remember that situation, guys, with that 9 and 10. Go set that up in offline and play that little safety. You brush the 9 into the 10. The 10 goes to the long rail, and the cue ball goes in behind it, and you hook
to the short rail. Well, it's a fiddly little shot, but I mean, you live or die by your shot choices. I think that's dry as well. Cobra can't. Cobra, throw him a bone. Throw him a bone. You can't get a ball in the break now. You can't get a follow up.
I've said it before. It's always tough to shoot at that kind of shot when you've never done it before. Because it's real hard if you haven't done it.
Right. Well, there is a pot in the 1 ball past the 5. The cue ball wants to run into the 6 ball. The 2 balls blocked by the 3 and 8 into that right hand corner pocket.
I like playing safe here, but you bank the 1, get it past the 4-6, and take the cue ball over towards the 5. It's kind of a speed shot.
And
he just,
I think the worry there was where the 2 ball was sitting to actually get the line to get that 2 ball up the table. I think it was a wee bit tight.
Well, he's just going to shoot at everything, and it's could cost him the match.
Well, I think you obviously have to look at the 3 ball here where it's sitting, because something's going to have to be done there.
You could take an inadvisable whack at it right now, because you can bring the cue ball down table and try to run into the 8. I don't like that shot, because you get on the wrong side of it, you're hooked. And he tries to go this way.
Well, now, he did do it.
That shot I liked a lot better, because he was coming into it from an angle he couldn't hook himself. But he didn't make the ball. And
the good and the bad has happened there, Steve. He's freed up the problem situation and created another problem for Spectredawn. So I think Cobra will breathe a sigh of relief there as well.
Yeah,
Five's married up with 8.
You can get out of that. You get on the 3 right, and then you bump the 8 ball. You're going to have a shot on the 4 as long as you do it in a controlled manner. If you bump the 5, you risk maybe hooking yourself on the 10. It's a little it's a little tricky breaking this out.
Oh, hang on a minute.
guaranteeing-
Oh, it's just, I didn't think it was going to get to the hole there for a second.
Yeah, this is a little bit tricky.
Well,
And
he took a
that's-
huge risk there. I
well,
mean, that was the wrong maneuver at the wrong time there, wasn't it?
I don't know. I'm not saying it was the wrong maneuver, but that was
Well-
a tricky shot to get that breakout and come up with a shot on the 4.
Well, he still
I mean,
might have
if-
a lifeline here because the 5 and 8 is going to have to be a combo.
Yeah, it's not a tough combo, but yeah,
well,
he'll shoot this combo. It's not a difficult combo.
do you think so? Look at the angle he's got. I mean,
No,
he
but
could get in there and try and bump stuff.
He's got,
He
he's
could
got
get crazy.
he's got a perfect angle on his forward just to slide over and get good on it. Now maybe he won't do that, but even I would probably play shape on this combo, and I hate.
He's going to get
combos.
crazy, Steve. I told you. Look at how he's
Yeah.
landed perfect.
Well, and it came out really good.
Commentators, I thought the angle was too good. He couldn't resist it himself there. Couldn't resist it, and he might get the reward here. And it might be a 2-rack lead.
Wow. I'm surprised he didn't come back across. I don't like
Well, look
this
at
shot.
he's,
But if
well,
you don't
I
hit
mean,
this
it's-
right, you've got no shot.
Oh, I think he's fine. I don't think he'll be breaking sweat here unless he's. I mean, he's
If you
he's
don't hit
presuming
this
he's
right,
going to.
you got nothing.
He's got the 6 into the side like that. Perfect. Dead
Yeah,
easy.
if you hit it right, it's a little easier in VP to hit it right than in real life. But yeah,
It's suddenly all falling into place here for Cobra in this rack. He's came
been
out good,
gifted
took
a lot.
a crazy risk and got the reward. Well, he's still got 3 balls to pot. I'm not saying anything now that he's got himself dead straight in the 8 ball.
I don't think that moving that 5 was crazy, but a crazy risk. But I didn't think he needed to do it. But it wasn't really that crazy a shot.
Well, 10 ball probably on its spot, is it not? Or near enough it. 2 balls for a 2-rack lead. Doesn't want to go too square. That'll do. Well, this might be the big turnaround because psychologically it's going to be double figures for Cobra. And he can see the finishing line a little bit clearer than Spectredawn can right now.
Yeah, and he didn't scratch on the 10 ball.
Yeah, I think he might have had his fingers burned and learned his lesson there.
Well,
So,
and he's got a pretty good break. So there's I don't know what he's breaking this match, but it's
Well, 5
probably
balls.
at least 50%.
found its way, 8 ball gets bumped in with the
Yeah,
2,
but
shot in the 1, but he's
two
going.
balls are tricky, huh?
Well, he's got the gap.
I mean,
the gap's
not
fine,
the
I
2
think.
ball, the 3 ball.
The gap's
You know-
fine to go, maybe between the 10 and 4. Is that the
Yeah.
4 ball up top?
You could think about running into the 4 here. The biggest issue you got with the 3 ball is the fact that you're going to have to probably get a cut angle and then go up and down the table. You could run into the 4 here with the 2 that close to the pocket, and he does not. So
You might
let's
have
see
a
what he
point there,
decides to
Steve.
do. He's going to be going up and down the table. I mean, it's
This
doable,
is-
but you got balls you can run into. If the 6 ball wasn't there, it'd be a lot easier, and you can hook yourself. And
Well, this is a critical situation
Well,
for this
this
rack
is-
because obviously the 4 ball sitting where it's sitting, he's going to have to
Yeah.
run the cue ball here.
So you got your choice. Straight up and down the table's okay, but there's 2 corner pockets waiting for you.
Yeah.
Now you could play safer. It's a pretty easy safe to get the 3 out of there and use the 4 to hold it for the 10. Let's
There's
see what
no
he
such
decides to
thing as
do.
safe in the vocabulary of
Now,
Cobra
now
right now.
he's going to go 3 rails. This could hit
Yeah.
the 6. He could hook himself in a 7. All kinds of bad stuff could happen
Watch
here.
the 6. He's
Oh,
missed
he
it.
misses the 6. Is he going to get
He's
by
missed
the
the
7?
7. And
Wow,
he's
what a
plumb
shot.
perfect.
Yeah, that was a
Perfect.
big risk. That was a risky
Now-
shot. All kinds of stuff could have gone wrong there.
Hang on a minute here. The problems aren't over. This 7 ball doesn't have a corner pocket that end of the table. He's going to have to manufacture something here.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's not that easy. It's not that hard to slide down with angle like this. I mean,
I think he's just looking for anywhere up top with a sight in the 7-ball. I think that's the
yeah,
minimum he's asking for here.
you just got to get it past the 7 and shoot it up table or in a side pocket. I mean, straight down the table is fine. Just make the 6 and go straight down. Don't bump the 7.
That'll do. He's looking into the corner.
And that's well done. That's perfect.
Just a little. Now, does he want it? He's going to have to hold this, though, isn't he? He's going to have to hold it. Do a little stun. Yeah. And he's home and dry. Suddenly, the 13-10 score line is looking more imminent at the moment. It's going to be 11-8. And it's a big gap at this stage in the match.
Yeah, and he's breaking. This is a huge break. He gets this one and runs out. He's on the hill.
9 balls cracking. Cue ball going to be up in the corner. Nothing in the winner. Is it sneaking up past the 10?
No.
Not quite.
So he can jump this if he wants, but that's a crazy shot. Does he have an edge? I don't think he might have an edge, not to make it, but to hit it. I'm not sure that does him much good. I'd probably be pushing out here.
We just push up into this corner here.
I mean, if it was me, I'd just push him to the middle of the end rail down there. Would that work against everybody? No, but it will against Spectredawn. Now, he's going over further. I would have pushed in the middle.
Well, see, the push in the middle's leaving you get an option to maybe get nailed onto a 6 ball here if he was in the middle. I think I said over this side was probably my idea of a push out. He hasn't quite got to where I would have put him. I would have put him right in the corner pocket.
Yeah, well, he's got a pretty good cut the 1 down there past the 10 and bring the cue ball up table at this angle.
Going to miss that 4 ball.
Now, he's not going to do that. He's going to play some kind of chintzy little thing, and that's no good. So this is 2 rails and that back behind the 7 and 2. Then cut the 1, hit it hard, go long rail, and back. No, too thick. So you got to hit that thin to get the right angle to the other long rail. He hit that really thick.
I think if Cobra gets a line here, I mean, I don't think there's a risk of a scratch on here if he plays this right. He's going to have him behind this 2 and 7. That's perfect. That's perfect, but it slows down.
Hit it too hard.
And he's came out and left a shot. He's left a shot.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised he didn't shoot at that because it was pretty easy to get on the 2 ball. A little surprised he tried to play safe there, although, you know me, I'm never against playing safe.
Well, a lifeline in the rack for Spectredawn. It's far from easy, especially this first cut because the cue ball's running loose. And it needs to keep going.
This is not going to be any good. I mean,
I think he can cut this.
This is tricky.
He can cut it, but I think he's got to dink behind the 7, hasn't he?
This is tricky too. He's got to bump it, and there's the
Where's
problem.
the cue ball going?
Yep.
Oh, that's a disaster. He's clipped to 7.
He played the right shot. He just hit it too hard. No, he was trying to clip the 7. He just hit it too hard.
Touch like a sledgehammer then.
Man,
now, what does Cobra do here?
Shots.
I mean,
you play the combo.
Play the combo.
I would play the combo myself. He's looking to play safe, and I don't like that here.
Well, I think the worry he would have is would he have a shot from the 2 to get up to the 3 if he played the combo? Oh, I don't think Spectredawn's going to refuse this. It's a thin one, but
no, I don't think he's going to shoot at this. You really think he'll shoot this?
I think he's crazy enough. No, he isn't. He's looking at the right side of it to run up country again here.
But yeah, I'm really surprised Cobra didn't shoot that. Didn't shoot the 2 ball in the corner where it is now. It wasn't that difficult getting a shot on it.
That's the right shot. I mean, he might not get him hooked, but he's got distance, and it makes this shot a lot more difficult. I don't care how good the player is. If you get the distance like this, these are tricky.
Yeah, I mean, probably just going to cut this ball to the right and play the same shot off the left side of the two. See, the thing is with the 8 ball there, you can hit this pretty thick and still get away with it.
Oh, that's good. Needs to have the legs. If it's got the legs, I think he's left an edge.
Yeah.
Now, the cross bank, is it worthwhile calling this with the cue ball going back up table?
Well,
is it worthwhile giving us a call?
It is. This is tricky to get safe on. I'd probably shoot at this because hitting it harder, you got a better chance to get safe than trying to play something delicate.
I mean,
he might even be able to shoot the combo, can he?
Yeah,
no,
well,
I don't think
no,
he
you can't. But you call, you call the crossover, and if it doesn't get there, that's terrible.
Well, that's why you need to hit it harder, because
exactly
if you hit it easy,
thinking.
You're just going to leave that.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you get it wrong and it goes to the long rail, it goes back to the short rail, and you get the cue ball up table.
It absolutely has to go to the long rail. I mean, that's what you play. If you ended up hitting it wrong and it opens up and you make it, fine, but you got to play that ball short to the long rail.
Well,
it's just a little tricky because you got to hit it pretty thin because the ball's going to throw and open up.
It could that could be a fatal move there by Spectredawn.
Oh, it
could be fatal.
Put Cobra on the hill. I mean,
he's going to have to jab this and come away from the 6 ball here, I think.
Just go forward and off the rail.
Can you get through there clean, aye?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yes, he can. Right, so the 6 ball, let's decide where that goes. Well, it does go past the 10 comfortably.
10, so, I mean, he should just play for being straight on this. And he shoots this little shot pretty well, the one where he spins it open. And he makes me a good commentator there instead of a bad one because he hits it just about perfect.
The mouse is too heavy to move over and click on the like button. Who the hell said that?
That's Spud Boy.
I'm going to ban him.
Well, you know who hasn't made a pain of himself is
he's been in the lobby for a while, but he's obviously not there.
He said he was going to bomb it. Maybe he had thought better of it. Of course, if he's in the
he's going to have to bump this a bit to get out. Yeah.
Listen to this. He probably will. He'll probably get fined if he does.
Is on the hill, and they're probably still wondering how he's ended up getting the hill.
Well,
he will not be pleased by the way this match is going. I'm thinking.
Yeah, he hasn't played that great. But
like I say,
the thing that killed Spectredawn is a combination of his break and his moving game. Those two things, the whole match lost for him.
And I mean, in the cold light of day, Cobra, at the end of the day, will be thinking, well, I'm in the final. That's all that matters. And I would still not be saying Cobra's favourite for the final because, Acero's got no fear. He's not going to hold back and going for his shots.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Acero is that you're exactly right. He's, he plays pretty aggressively. Sometimes he doesn't do the smartest thing, but, a lot of times guys like that just have a lot of faith in what they're doing.
Have you seen how good a break that was there, Steve? He's got a ball in the break. The 5 ball's gone. He's plumbing the 1 down onto the 2. You know who it is. It's time for Arnie.
Watch out, 3 ball. Watch out, 3 ball.
He's not nailed himself to the 3. Has he ever been too soon?
No, he's going to have to play safe here.
He's got himself stuck in the 3. Would you believe it? So Arnie needs to get back into his shell.
He's got a safety here.
Oh, dear.
If he hits this with draw and kind of like spins it a little and kind of massays it just a touch, he can take the 2 ball. He's looking like he's going straight up and down. Oh, he thinned it.
Well, that's a really good shot. If he gets a bump. Oh, I thought he was going to bump the 7 there and stick him, but he hasn't quite.
That was a difficult shot to get safe that way.
Is that another twist in this match here? Is it? Don't go wake and stub up, by the way. Who's that again? That's blind hog. Don't go prodding him and waking him up. Now we've got a problem with the 8 ball and the 10 ball.
Yeah, well, he's going to shoot at this. And yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that's sort of situation where, well, you know what? It's really not that bad because you get straight in on the 7, you just dink it down and shoot the 8. I think I don't think he'll have a problem as long as he gets good on the 7.
I think Cobra's having a nightmare because he's looking at the table he had after that break, thinking I'm home and dry here, and then the next thing he's done is stuck himself in the 3 ball.
Yeah, but he's back at the table, and how can it be a nightmare when you're on the hill at the table? You should run out. Well, now you went and got funny here.
Is he going to leave the combo in this 8 and 10, or is he going to get crazy and start bumping stuff?
No, he's not doing that either. He should just go back and forth on this. Go between the 7 and the 9, come back over, shoot the 6, and get straight on the 7. That should be the plan.
Mm.
You know, you got to just miss the 9. That's basically it. You don't have to be that close to it, but you got to be somewhat close to it.
He's got a lot of bottom in this cue ball, by the way.
I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's trying to pull it past the side pocket. Well, that was a mistake.
Where's the cue ball going?
There's a disaster. You know, there's another twist.
I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, all he had to do is come up between the 7 and the 9 and come across and leave a little angle, and he's on 3. And
now, what's Spectre going to do? Is he going to try and get a nudge, or is he going to try and finish right on the short side?
He's going to short side. All he has to do is roll this. He'd be crazy doing anything else.
He's got to get to the hole. He's got to get to the hole. He's got to get to the hole. He's got there. Just
well, that was a little too short-sighted. Now there's a scratch here if you're not careful. This
is not good.
Well, you can always play safe. Just dink it and put him on the 10. Although that's a little tricky at the angle he's got. He's going to shoot it,
do you know something, Steve? If you keep saying that often enough in this rack here, maybe this might be the last. You might get one of them to actually play safe because he's not interested in playing safe.
This is risky. I would draw this. I'd jack the cue up and draw this because there's no way I would want to go forward on this.
No,
because any rub on the 10.
He's convincing himself.
Yeah, he's going to jack up on it.
He's nailed it.
That was the right way to
that
shoot it.
That was beautiful. Now he's got a little bit of a cutback here. Watch the knuckle. Watch the knuckle in the corner pocket.
Yeah, he's just going to roll
squeaky bum time, but again, right in the heart of the pot. Oh, knuckle! And it's got in.
Yeah, right in the heart after it banks 3 or 4 times.
Wow. I thought he'd done it there. I thought he'd done it. I'll tell you, that's scary with these knuckles. But anyway, Cobra's not home and dry. Spectredawn lives again.
He really needs to make a ball on the break here.
And he's not changed his breaker. He's broke from the same spot all night. He's got a ball.
He's got a ball down. Is he going to come up with a shot? It looks like it.
He's going to have a shot in the side, I think.
This is going to be a little tricky, though.
Yeah, he's going to have to go on the 10 balls get in, so it's come up and stuck itself in the 6. So this is going to go 1, 2, 3, and probably leave a high cut in the 2.
Safe. Bank the 1 ball and then take the cue ball up behind the 4 ball.
You're saying play safe again.
This is crazy shooting at this because even if you get there on the short side of the 2, the 3's blocking the pocket. I mean,
I'll tell you something, Steve.
This is an easy safe to put in behind the 4 ball.
That couldn't be further from his mind, and of course he's running the 9.
Where's the cue ball going?
That's just crazy shooting at that shot. The safety was very simple.
Well, what does he do now?
Well, now you're forced to play a difficult safe. Well, I guess
the problem's getting the cue ball away.
Two.
You can't get the cue ball away here. You're going to run into the 3.
The safe that he had was way easier than that.
And he's leaked her out behind the 3 and left a thin cut in the 3 into the side. But of course, there's a lot of traffic there to run this cue ball into.
I don't like the shot because of the 6'10". The safety is not easy either. This is this is a difficult shot to play safe on. I think what I'd probably do is hit the 2 into the 9 and take the cue ball at the 8 because the 2 goes to the rail. He's going to play the edge, and that's a pretty good shot. I don't think he got safe, but it
And
was
he's left
a pretty
the
good
gap.
attempt. Well,
and the problem with this is the angle of the cue ball here running behind the 4.
I think if you watch pros play, you'll see more creative shots like that, like play the 2 off the 9 so you can get the angle to get the cue ball where you want and use
Try
the
to
9
hold
to
the cue
shove the
ball.
2 to the rail.
He's
Or
held it well.
shoot a shot and force the cue ball through another ball. I mean, especially if you watch one pocket, you'll see people shoot those kind of shots all the time.
Right, you guys that called it 13-10, that is very much on the cards here. I think there were 2 calls for Cobra 13-10.
Well,
And,
this is, this is, if he's going to run into the 60, he would have liked more angle. And honestly, running into it was a little risky. At this angle, it's really risky. So the 6 ball does go in the side pocket. If you can get on the 5 and come down and run into the 8, you can shoot the 6 in the side. And that's a terrible angle. I don't know what he's going to do here.
He's tried, yeah. Try to run this in past the 7.
Well, again, this is, boy,
Where's he going? I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to play safe. This is bouncing. He's left an edge.
He's left an edge, and he's going to thin this and get him on the 8-10-6.
Yeah, he's got to get this really thin, though.
Yeah,
because he doesn't want to be catching knuckles.
But that's the shot.
Missed the 8.
Yep, and he's got him.
Well,
good shot.
So the 5 ball's a reasonable target to hit up and down. And he should be calling it, obviously, into the corner. So big shot here. There's a possibility this could go in, but he might not have any shot in the 6 if it does.
Well,
he could be blindsided with this 10 ball if this goes in.
You gotta kick at this because what the 6 ball is. Even if you leave a shot, you're not dead.
Oh, that's a nice nudge. That's a nice nudge.
So, yeah, if you're going to kick at this, the problem is breaking up the 10-6.
That's exactly the thing, yeah.
Although the 8 was moved, so the 10-6 is not as big a problem as it was. So he can kick behind the 8. Ball in the side pocket.
He's broke it out. Well, he hasn't called the 5 into that pocket, did he? No, it's a missed call. Well, here we go. It's fun in game time, folks.
12-10.
And
so
maybe the big twist, Steve, is suddenly Spectredawn is going to find a break at the right time.
Cobra's sweating more than this gin glass with ice.
It's getting interesting. Now, this might be a bit straight, is he? Is he a bit straight?
He's okay.
Yeah, he is. He's just took his medicine, going to leave it long.
No, he's just going to play the simple shot there. I probably would have come above the 8, but there's nothing wrong with playing it up table.
Just hold up here. Now he's sort of in between where you want to be. Now he's going to have to run to the rail and come up for the 10, I think.
Yeah, he's going to go forward. Now he's going to go backwards.
That needs to have legs, and that looks reasonable. He's left it short, though.
Yeah, he's okay.
Still squeaky bum time. I don't care what anybody says. If you're chasing to get to double figures and you're still going to be 2 behind with your opponent on the hill. Never a doubt. Right, so this is the big break required. But he's going to break from the same spot again, I think. Yeah, just offside in the left side. Off centre, sorry. And like 7 balls gone. He's not going to have much of the 1 ball though, but he can certainly duck from that. Oh, this is duck along the short rail every day of the week, Steve.
If you can't get safe here, you got a big problem.
Every day of the week. Why is he looking this side? Are you trying to tuck it along there? I'd be tucking the cue ball along there and banking the 1 up table.
Of course. I don't know why he's doing that.
He's left. Is he left? Well, I think he's got cover though.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
It's not a terrible play.
Now let's have a look at the 3-ball. The 3-ball. I think you can get to it.
Well, you either got to
foul in the 5.
You either got to kick off the long rail, the short rail, or masse off the long rail, depending on what you like.
He's not trying to juice this.
So, you know, he's going to
try to just tie balls up. I don't.
Well, here's what's going to happen here. He's going to take ball in hand and wham into, and then anything can happen.
Anything can happen here, definitely.
Here's the problem with doing this, is that, well, that was actually pretty controlled. That wasn't such a bad shot. Because the problem with just whamming them is that when it's 12-10, you could lose the match right there.
Right, so, this might end up funny, though. He's got to be careful. Yes, he's played the billiard, but he's got to keep the 2-ball alive and not behind the 4. He's hit it soft.
Yeah, he played it very well. That's a smart way to play it.
And he's got the 2 into the side. And he's going to be very handy for the 4.
Roll it. Well, he's going to stun it. Okay, so
now who was the one that said? Who was the one? Not naming names, but yours truly. Who was the one earlier on that said that this could go all the way? It was me.
Who was the one that said 13-11?
Two folks said 13-10.
Well, somebody said 13-11, I thought.
I think Liquid might have. I can't remember. There was 3 calls, but anyway, we're not quite there yet. But Spectredawn has the table at his mercy. 4 balls to pot. Shouldn't be any issue. He's just got to get high enough up the table in the 9 to make it comfortable, but don't overhit this.
Yeah, well, it's kind of going how we thought it would. It's going to be a very tight match.
Well,
but Cobra can't be happy with how he's played.
Oh, definitely not.
Spectredawn, I mean, he's played pretty well, but except for the weaknesses he's got.
He needs to work on his break.
Yeah,
so here we go.
Better, he might have won, and he might still.
Well, I think he's a ball in the break these last 2 breaks anyway, so we're being maybe overly critical. So he's getting a ball one way or another.
He's just not getting the cue ball to pop up. He's got the butt a little too flat.
Not this time, though. Not this time. The table's ugly as well, which I suppose he won't be that annoyed about. Although he could be in trouble in a sec.
Yeah, you got to figure that. You got to figure you're going to play safe here.
Well, there's a dead combo in here, Steve, in this 1-8.
Yeah, well,
cue ball around the corner, but there's traffic.
I don't like shooting that at all.
Yeah, I think he showed a good bit of sense here. That's excellent.
That's one of the shots I was talking about. See, he took the 1 ball off the 8. See how he did that and shoved the cue ball, the 1 ball to the side rail? And that's what allowed him to get the cue ball open up easily and get behind the 9-7. That's exactly the kind of shot I'm talking about that is available a lot of times.
The one thing I would say here is that Spectredawn is playing the kick. Now, the 7 and 9 are awkward to run out. The 7's not sitting great. So even if he doesn't get a legal hit, well, he's called the 1 into that pocket. That's a great shot. He's got an edge of the 2, and he can run for cover.
Yeah.
He's got to watch the scratch. So if he gets too cute here, he's got to watch the scratch.
This safety is tricky.
It's just, you've got to be careful with the knuckle in that top corner pocket. So he's got to get this the right thickness in this 2-ball.
A lot of stuff can go wrong here.
Now, what's he calling?
He's calling a 5 ball.
Well, I think he's only calling that for the sake of calling it, just in case. I think he just wanted to run this cue ball, is he?
He's shooting at it. I mean,
Oh, wow, what a shot. What a shot.
Yeah, I mean, he shot it and played safe.
What a shot that was.
Played shape on it. I mean, that was...
I thought he was calling that just in case and he was running for cover, but
No,
he's decided, to hell with that, I'm just going for it.
There was
What
no
a
run
shot.
for cover there.
No, he's going to get a bump in the 7 as well and be on the 3-8 combo. Oh, here we go, folks.
And Cobra's got to be wondering what the hell just happened.
Oh, this is just slightly off angle.
Yeah.
I mean, you still expect him to get it.
Well, this is a little tricky coming up with a shot on the 3. You got to really kind of kill the cue ball or bring it back out, or you got to do something here. Yeah.
Oh, is he getting the right? Oh, it's going to be blocked by the 6. Oh, now he's got a decision to make.
That was tough. Well, I think he's going to shoot in the upper right-hand corner.
Well, this is all or nothing, isn't it?
Well, he shoots the shot well. It's just draw with a little bit of left English and kind of bring the cue ball straight out.
This is all your eggs into one basket, or you're dead and buried. This is this shot.
He plays. Well, he's going to go forward. No, he's not. So yeah, I mean, I like this shot myself.
Yeah.
Of course, he missed it by a mile and a half.
Hang on a minute. Yeah. He's left it on, has he?
Yep. So he's going to have to go around the corner here. You know, it's a little tricky getting around the 4 without running into it. Let's see how he plays this. But he's got to go forward around the corner here. You can try to get it flatter so it goes around the back of the 4 and doesn't hit it. Or you could try to go in between the 10 and the 4, maybe. So.
Oh, he's a bit straight. That's the problem. He's got right English on it, trying to sneak out.
He takes the bump, and that'll probably work. I mean, this is just a little kill shot. Draw and left English and just kill it. Now, a lot of guys...
Is he thinking of running this?
I would do this every time, left and draw. He's just going to get straight draw, maybe a touch of left. That's good. This will be fine.
Yeah.
VP with a hit like God, you don't even really need much left.
Well, again, he's a bit straight. He's going to have to, well, I suppose he doesn't really need to do a lot, but you really want to get the cue ball off the rail. And he's played the stunt, got the draw on it as well.
Excellent shot.
Hasta la vista,
so
baby.
Just a soft little draw with English here. He's not going to put any English on it. Make sure he can't turn the ball over.
No, this is a little jabby dig so you can back up the left side for the 10 into the opposite corner, isn't it?
This match
little jab
over.
like that.
This match is over.
Well, I mean, take my hat off to Spectredawn because he just decided I'm going for it. He left himself a really tough shot in that 3 and went for it. And in the end, that's what cost him.
You know, I think, yeah, he should have got better shape on the 3 than that, but it was a touchy shot. And, you know, well, he just made the 2-5, which was way harder than the 3 ball.
Well, Spectredawn's fallen short again. It is a big ask to beat Cobra twice in a row, has to be said, but...
That was a good match, though, and good tournament for Spectredawn.
Yeah, Cobra can relax now. He's in the final because he's got that... well, it was looking like a bit of a nightmare again for him, but he's held his nerve in the end, but he will expect to play better. And he might have to against Acero because Acero is just taking everybody on.
Yeah, I don't think Cobra can win playing like that against Acero. I mean, there's just too many mistakes. He's going to have to clean it up.
What am I looking for? I'm looking for that there because we want to check one thing. Do we want to look at stats in this?
Sure.
Do we really want to look at stats?
I'm interested to see how poorly Spectre broke. Although you were right, he did make a couple down the stretch.
Right, we've got what the hell am I at here? Right, that's the wrong one. Right, so we've now got a final between Acero from Japan and Cobra from the UK once again. The deadline date is March the 2nd. Now, I'll give you some good news about that. It doesn't matter if they play at 3 o'clock in the morning. I can be there for it because I'm on holiday next week. So that, if they leave it till the last day, that's fine. I'll be on holiday. It doesn't matter when they play. In fact, what is the day's date? Is this the 22nd?
Yes.
So they've got plenty of time to arrange the match. Obvious thing to consider here is the time zone difference. There's a big 7 or 8 hour time zone difference with Acero being well ahead of Cobra. So I'm sure they'll sort something out on that. So that is going to be the final match, and it's a chance for Acero to win his second major title in Virtual Pool 4. I said earlier before you came in, Steve, I think it was a straight pool he won. It was straight pool he won, I think.
Yeah, he did win straight pool.
So, you know, Acero's got no fear of winning big tournaments now. What was I going to do? Stats, that's what I was going to do. Spectredawn. Delete a letter. And Spectredawn. And Cobra. Cobra. Now, where the hell is he? How come I can never find him? He's second in the list. This is not going to be pretty reading, I don't think. Right, so, well, look at Spectredawn's break, average balls, 0.39. I think he actually increased that with those 2 breaks he did late on.
He was still, what is it, 35%?
Yeah, and Cobra's at 54.
Yeah, and
2 run-outs from the break from both.
That alone was a match killer for him. Besides the moving bad, even with the moving bad, he probably still could have won the match if he broke better.
4 racks running, 3 racks run. So, yeah, let's just say and be diplomatic. There's room for improvement.
Right. Stats will be 2 matches because they've played twice.
That's right. I forgot about that. You're right, Larry. Yeah. But it still doesn't look very nice. Anyway, so that's that. The other thing to check is 2026. And look at the next big event, which is the Straight Pool Virtual World Championships. Sign-ups at a maximum of 32. I think we're halfway there.
Yeah, we're about halfway.
So you've got Acero, and is he defending his title, by the way? Was it the last one he won?
So. No, I don't think so.
You think? I think Acero's the current champion.
Maybe
I could be wrong.
Be right. Let's see.
So Bankster, we've got this German potting machine.
No,
fella.
It's Cobra's the current champion.
Oh, Cobra's the champion. Hazard, Interchange X, Larry, Mark Shark, Preacher, Stubb, Romario, somebody called Silent but Deadly, Spectredawn. I wonder if I hope Spectredawn doesn't, decide to pull the plug. I'm sure he signed up for something like this before and then bailed out on it. But I hope he stays in it.
It would be very good for his game to play straight pool, and I think he'll be pretty good at it with his pattern play. I mean, the thing about straight pool though is that there's some things peculiar to that game that you need to learn about, to really be competitive. Just running balls isn't enough.
Yeah, well, he's in it at the moment. Spud Boy, Tommy's there, and Viking. And so the deadline for... When does this one start? I never even paid any attention to that. What's the date on it? March the 4th. So Wednesday, March the 4th is the deadline date for the start of...
It's coming up. That's like
now,
about 10 days, 11 days.
Did you do that picture yourself, Steve? Because that looks very similar to the AI picture I did for my thing. What page am I on? Hang on a minute.
What do you mean? What do you mean by do it yourself?
Well, that AI thing, that straight pool thing is an AI picture.
I did it with AI.
Right, see mine. See mine on the middle of the screen, that Virtual Pool 4 thing, that's it. That's AI as well. Where you just type in, you describe what you want and it does it. The obvious thing with the AI, what do you call the AI thing in Windows 11? What's it called again?
Well, they have built-in Copilot, which is
Copilot. I use that. It's probably a pile of crap, but I used it, and of course it tells you it can't use the Virtual Pool logo because it's copyrighted. It tells you that, so it just puts in that stuff.
I'll let you in on a secret. I I spend more time with AI than I do with my wife.
Yeah, and you probably got a lot less earache because of it as well.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. AI can be difficult too.
AI in Virtual Pool 4. What if we had AI players in Virtual Pool 4? That'd be a lot of code.
We do have AI players in Virtual Pool 4.
Aye, well, AIO. Right. We have anything else to tell us about what you're actually breaking or trying to fix or whatever?
I just been working on solidifying some of the network stuff, network security. I've just been working on that. It's almost done, but just decided to take a pass and make things more secure. Haven't had any issues, but I want to avoid having issues, so I took a pass through it.
What about this language issue in the chat, in the lobby? Some of these rooms with .de and that type of thing. Have you solved that issue yet?
No, I haven't looked at that. Just one thing at a time. I mean, this network stability and security ended up being a lot more work than I thought it was going to be when I initially got into it. So I've spent quite a bit of time on that.
Right. Well, I'm off to watch some of the rest of the snooker final with John Higgins and Zhang Bingtao, the current world champion. I don't know what the score is, but I want to catch up on that before I go to my bed. That's it, folks. Great match. Well, not the best for various reasons, but Cobra won't care. He is in yet another final. He's got a chance to get closer to Albinario, but Acero is the man to stop him. Let's hope it's a good one when it comes. I hope I'll be there for it. Like I say, if it's near the deadline day, it'll be good for me because it won't matter what time it is. But I'm sure Cobra will have it about 7 o'clock our time likely.
It could be a funny time with Acero being in Japan.
Yeah, but it depends on whether, what days off Cobra has and whether he's prepared to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to play Acero. I doubt that very much. Right, folks, thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you can be bothered. Unlike Spud Boy. Thanks to Steve for his company. And I'll try and get my replay working again. I'll try and work out how the hell YouTube is setting up now, the way it's going. And we'll see you again very soon. So take care. Good night. And thanks for watching.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.